You, yourself, are to be feared, and who may stand in your presence? When once you're angry, you caused judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still when God arose to judgment, to deliver all the oppressed of the earth. Darkness lay heavy over the Egyptian cities, thicker than the absence of light, an oppressive stillness that pressed against doors and hearts alike. Lamps burned low, casting trembling shadows on mud brick walls. While the inhabitants slept unaware that judgment moved silently among them. The air felt charged, as if creation held its breath. Then the silence broke. From one house came a sudden cry, sharp and full of grief. From another, a wail of grief. The sound spread like fire through dry reeds, street by street, home by home, until all of Egypt seemed to cry out at once. The firstborn lay still in their beds, sons who carried family names, heirs to fields and thrones, children whose laughter had filled courtyards only hours before. No household was spared, from the palace of Pharaoh to the poorest dwelling, from the prince to the prisoner. Parents shook lifeless bodies, calling names into the darkness. Fathers tore their garments. Mothers collapsed to the floor, struck helpless before a power no army could resist. The gods of Egypt, carved in stone and gold, stood mute and useless as grief flooded the land. Fear walked alongside mourning. People whispered that this was no disease, no accident, but a divine judgment, precise and unstoppable. The realization spread that a divine hand had moved through the city, passing over some homes and entering others, leaving devastation behind. By morning, Egypt was a broken nation. Pride had turned to ashes, power to desperation. The land that once defied the command of heaven now lay humbled, its streets echoing with loss. A night forever remembered as one when God walked among the living. God punished all the gods of Egypt. Yahweh is certainly not the God of stones and idols. So whose God is he then? On the night of Passover, beneath flickering lamps and heavy silence, the room was quiet. The time seems to slow. Jesus took bread and wine and unveiled a new covenant, offering his body and blood as the final sacrifice for the redemption of humanity.
This is my body, given for you.
Then he lifts the cup, deep red like sacrifice.
This is my blood of the new covenant.
He gave it to his disciples. Confusion, fear, and awe stir among them, but peace flows from him. The old Passover finds its fulfillment. The Lamb is at the table, offering himself. After his resurrection, Jesus ascended to heaven and sits at the right hand of power, and he gave his Holy Spirit. In a rushing wind and tongues of fire, Pentecost arrived, and the Holy Spirit was poured out, igniting hearts with divine power. What began at the table of Passover was completed in the fire of Pentecost. We became the integral part of God.
I said, "You are gods."